Hello guys, I hope all of you are fine, and today we are going to discuss on Third Amendment. As one of our friend had asked us to make some clips on all amendments to the Constitution of 1973, so we have started to work on that project, and today we are going to discuss Third Amendment. Guys, if we will see the Third Amendment without any political biasness, the major purpose of Third Amendment was to victimize the political opponents. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, no doubt he was a leader of national caliber, a good leader, but he had a weakness that he was not ready to accept his opponents, and because of that he did so many things that are just to victimize his opponents or just to crush the opponent political parties and political leaders. And the Third Amendment, this was primarily introduced to victimize the political opponents. So we can give the heading that victimization of political opponents to the Third Amendment to the Constitution of 1973. This amendment was passed in February 1975, and you can see the intensity, or you can check the intensity of the victimization of political opponents in this amendment, that even the opposition was not allowed to speak while this amendment was on the floor of National Assembly. They were pushed back, they were physically tortured and pushed back or pushed out from the National Assembly Hall, while the Third Amendment, the discussion on the debate on the Third Amendment was under procedure. And this amendment was bulldozed through the legislature and it was passed. So let's see what was done in the Third Amendment. First, the initial period of detention for a detainee was extended from 1 month to 3 months. Originally in the Constitution, the initial period of detention for a detainee was fixed as 1 month. That's any law enforcing agency or any security agency could not detain anybody for more than 1 month, and that was extended to 3 months. That now the law enforcement agencies and security agencies have the right to detain anybody for 3 months. And according to the Constitution, it was required that a detainee held under a law for preventive detention should be communicated the grounds of his detention not later than 1 week. It was stated in the Constitution that if the law enforcing agencies or security agencies are detaining somebody, they were bound to communicate the grounds of his detention, that why they have to detain that person. They have to communicate those grounds to the detainee within 1 week. And this period was extended to 3 weeks. Now the law enforcement agencies have the right to detain anybody for 3 weeks without telling him the grounds of his detention. And the Constitution limited the total period of preventive detention to maximum of 12 months within a period of 24 months. That is, nobody could be put under preventive detention for more than 12 months within a period of 24 months. However, there is an exception. There was an exception as well, and there is an exception as well. There is an exception that this limitation for a period of 12 months within a period of 24 months was not applied to a person who is employed by or work for or acting on instructions received from enemy. If somebody is working on the instructions given by an enemy, this limit is not applied on him. He could be detained for indefinite period of time. Now, what was done in the Third Amendment was the exception was extended. Before the Third Amendment, this exception was for only a person who is acting on behalf or to behold an enemy, or instructions given by enemy. Now this exception was extended to include any person who is acting or attempting to act in a manner prejudicial to the integrity, security, or defense of Pakistan or any part thereof, or who commits or attempts to commit any act which amounts to an anti-national activity as defense in a federal law, or is a member of any association which has for its objects or which indulges in any national activity, anti-national activity. Now see guys, ostensibly this is good, that if anybody is doing something which is anti-national or any is involved in any anti-national activity, he must be detained, right? There are no two views. But again, if anybody is a member of any association which is working on anti-national agenda, that must be banned, that must be detained. We agree, right? This is good. But the purpose, the intentions of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto were perhaps not clear here. Now, what he can do by this amendment is that he was able to detain his political opponents by just putting a blame on them, or just considering them that this guy is working on anti-national activity, so put him in under preventive detention for unlimited time, because now constitution allows you to do so, right? By using this, he could easily ban any another association or any party, like he did. He banned on NAP, National Awami Party, right? By using such laws. So on the one side, no doubt Zulfikar Ali Bhutto was a good leader. He was a leader of national caliber. I'm repeating that, but he did something that was not good as well. This is the negative part of the People's Party's rule from 1972, 73 to 77. Now the last part, uh, they extended the period of emergency. The president of Pakistan has the power to enforce emergency in country if he thinks that it's required to do so. And uh, after putting emergency, he has to approve that emergency from the joint sitting of the legislature, that is the joint sitting of National Assembly and Senate. Now, what was done was that the emergency could be enforced now after amendment, right? The emergency could remain enforced till the joint sitting of the legislature reject that, right? So in this way, the period of emergency was extended. Thank you for joining, guys. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video and share to other friends as well. Thank you for joining. Take care. Goodbye.